There's this incredible increase, almost a pandemic, if you want to use that word, of arguing amongst couples. It is unbelievable what has transpired in the last 5 years. Every week we're working with couples that are just at each other's throats constantly. I mean, it's amazing. Sometimes it's turning physical with each other. Sometimes it's just calling each other horrendous names. Other times it just gets really, really bad. And there's got to be answers to this, right? And we have the answer. We know exactly when you're arguing too much what needs to be done. It's not easy. It is worthwhile if you even want to try to save the relationship. If the arguing is completely out of control and it's so unhealthy, please just walk away. It's not worth it. It's not worth trying to fight to save something that the other person has no interest in trying to save. You know, I've been through this myself. I've been in relationships where I've wanted them to stay. I wanted to work things out and they had no interest. And so it was great. You know, I did my best and then walked away. But here's one of the keys I found years ago that I started working with clients over when they're arguing too much with their partner that is absolutely stunning. It's called disengagement or detachment. And what we do is we all know the triggers, right? Someone rolls their eyes, someone comes home late from work and they're going to get their head ripped off. Someone. So we know what the triggers are. And when you start going down that pathway, it's really easy. If you want to try to save your relationship, it's easy. What you say is, honey, listen, I love you very much. Our arguing is getting out of control again. I'm going to go for an hour walk. I'm going to go for a 2-hour car ride. I'm going to go do something. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go do something productive. Because if we keep going down this pathway, it's only going to get worse. Then when I come back, if you'd like to talk, we can, or we can wait till tomorrow at 5. See, this disengagement is highly effective because you're not arguing with the person. You're not telling them you're going to leave if they say that again. You're not threatening and not following through. That's crying wolf, which is an absolute waste of time. And as a matter of fact, the more you cry wolf, the more you say, if you come home like this again, I will leave you. If you do this again, I will leave you. If you're going to threaten and you're not going to pull the consequence, you're crying wolf. And you've just lost complete respect of your partner. And your relationship is going to get worse. And I'm not being negative. I'm being realistic. If people push each other and keep pushing each other, and let's say one of the partnerships is really smart and they're following this advice and they're saying, honey, I love you, but we're going down that path and it never ends up well. I'm just going to go for an hour or two. A lot of times the other partner will freak the heck out. Who do you think you are leaving? You're not leaving here. You're going to listen to what I have to say, blah, 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 blah. And you just have to walk. You just have to leave the circumstance. If you don't, it's only going to get worse. Why continue to repeat a pattern of arguing when it's never worked? If it gets that bad, you got to end the relationship. Don't even try to save it. But if you want to save it, this is the most powerful tool you'll ever find. But you have to tell your partner when they're not in an agitated state. You have to tell your partner when you're not arguing what you're going to do. You don't want to just surprise them and say, well, you know, we've argued for 5 minutes. I'm leaving for an hour. Let them know ahead of time. Honey, listen, if we ever get into an argument like we did last Tuesday or last night or this morning, I'm going to take a big breath and I'm going to say, I love you, but I'm going to leave for a couple hours because I don't want to have this repeat. And if we don't do something different in our relationship, nothing will change. Reach out to me. We've been working with couples for 45 years. We've got this tool and 100 others to either help you save the relationship or move safely out of it. As a matter of fact, I just helped a woman move safely out of a highly emotionally abusive relationship. It took us a couple months to plan it correctly so she could escape, but we got her out of it. Don't stay in insane relationships. Too many of us are. 80% of relationships in our country suck right now, according to psychological studies. And this is one of the reasons. We're arguing. We want to be right. We want our partner to be wrong. It rarely ever works. Reach out to me at talkdavid.com. We've got specials with inflation going on right now. We want to help as many people as we can. Everything's at talkdavid.com. Have a beautiful day.